welcome to Roll Fair, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. As always, we will introduce ourselves. I am Devin, the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan. I'm playing Alton, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm Brad, playing Arden the Wizard.
I'm Kayla, playing Kaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
I'm Austin, playing Sheru the Turtle.
I'm Ben, playing Raina, the Human Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Asar, the Fire Genasi Sorcerer.
Excellent. So, picking up from where we left last time, the party had some experiences with a wonderful fey creature by the name of Arraius, where he played some practical jokes on Rainer and Sheru and provided a little bit of information. Not too much, but a little bit. Kaiji learned that she could turn invisible and disguise herself, which freaked her out a little bit. And Asar had a communication with her brother, Kalor, and learned a little bit more about what was going on at home in her city. So we are picking up with you guys, waking up after a long rest.
Yes.
And what is going on?
Just remember, you guys have those 5 extra HP stuff.
Yay.
I am drinking water.
That's a good question. I wonder how much we had last night. How long are we going to be hungover for?
Oh, that's why I'm drinking water. It's not my first rodeo.
Alright. Good morning, Rainer. I remember a deal we made.
You know what? I put down the water and I grabbed the nearest bottle. I always say the best cure for a hangover is more alcohol.
Hair of the dog.
I get one question.
Yes.
Are you a Latigo?
Well,
Are you guys just in the room?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just right here. Right?
Just right in the morning.
What's a Latigo? He looks like a human to me.
Never heard of that race before.
I shake my head just kind of frustratingly as I'm drinking.
Yes.
I knew it. I mean, it took me a while to figure it out, but I knew it.
Don't tell anyone I'm supposed to be dead. So.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to be dead. You were killed by a scorpion like a month ago.
That's beside the point.
It's a miracle you're here.
I mean, that's part of the point, but that's not a point that I want inside of me again. But no.
What's a Latigo? Is that like a warlock or a cleric or a sorcerer, that sort of thing?
I mean, I don't know very much about them. I read a little bit in the library, and I've heard stories here and there, but nothing very... It's not more than something I've just kind of picked it up here and there.
I guess we've been traveling together for, a couple months now. I guess I could... I know I trust you, Alton. About a month and a half. It's because there's about 4 weeks down to the thing, and then a few weeks up to here, and we've been here for like a week or so.
So I'd say it's close to 2.
Close to 2 months. And I would say that I've probably been through enough. There's no reason not to trust you. But I would like this to not leave this room if possible. I've already discussed this with Asar, but yes, my last name is Latigo. I'm from the Latigo family. If you may have heard in history classes, if you've had any history classes of a big little city down south named Latigo. But essentially, things did not go well, and my entire family, as far as I'm aware, is dead, except for me. And as far as everyone else is aware, I never made it through the desert.
So are you in hiding too, then?
I wouldn't say hiding. It's easy to hide when nobody thinks you're alive, when nobody's looking for you, that I know of. But why would they look for me? I'm dead. but at the same time, it's why I kind of avoid using my full name ever.
Maybe I need to fake my death too.
So let me get this straight. Raise your hand if you are running away from
Your past?
Yeah.
sorry, it's a
5 out of 6.
Wow. I have a bunch of great friends.
This
Many
man-
stories to be figured
This
out.
this turtle is going to be the death of us all.
I think I figured out who Sheru is. Sheru is Rafiki.
It was Sheru in the kitchen with the lead pipe. Yeah, so essentially, I mean, I just kind of didn't have much of a life to go back to, so I kept living what life I could, surviving where I could on the streets. It's why I've eaten a bullywug or two in my day, but you do what you can to survive over the years until you learn to get better and get a little stronger, which seems to be something that recently is kind of, I don't know, I've been starting to feel a lot better than I used to. Things are just clicking, but at the same time, I feel like there's something else I should be doing. Not leaving the group, obviously. Like I feel like
thank goodness.
I've never stayed with any one group of people for this long. Usually, it's a week or two with a hunting party. Maybe spend a short rest with some of the herd, but aside from that, I don't usually take kindly to staying in groups, and yet just feel drawn to this one.
So are we officially a thing then?
I guess so.
I mean, we're rescuing pirates from the Sandstorm's Revenge. We are a bunch of you guys are a bunch of runaways. I'm just here to collect your stories.
Does that mean we need a name? Are we a club?
Exclusive.
It could be a business.
Oh, business, I see. Oh, we're adventurers. It's going to be an adventuring
Venture
company.
Co. Could be limited.
We could be a tribe. We could be Parajati Batu Matra.
Say what again?
It's quite a mouthful.
Can we have something that I can pronounce?
Are those even words?
I even have
Yes,
a
those are words.
hard time
They're-
with
well,
substituting.
You could have made them up. You didn't actually learn
All
how
words
to
are
read
made
or
up.
write, right?
no, you don't have to read or write.
Okay.
They're
I'm sorry, I'm just playing with you.
they're Kigwa. It means wandering, adventuring tribe.
Oh, I like that.
I thought you might. But you have a good point. We probably want something that the desert folk can pronounce.
I don't know. There's a lot of sand. We could do something with sand.
Yeah, the sandstorms.
Sandstone. No, that's me.
Oh, that's right.
Uh,
You're the revenge. We could redeem.
redeem. Well, I mean, we are looking for my crew.
But, I mean,
Oh, we found the crew. We just need to go get them back now. Speaking of which, we need to go speak with Zar.
2 of them.
if this is an official name, I feel like Sandstorm's Redemption would get us hanged.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yes.
Sandstorm Redemption.
We could do
Red Sand?
the Red
Dead?
Dead
Oh,
Sands.
Yeah.
No, Red Sands Adventuring Company.
Oh, I like
Red
that.
Sand.
Patent
That's a
pending.
little
Wait, no,
ominous.
No, I like the way Alton thinks. Blood in the sand.
blood in the
It's,
sand.
That's, I
It
mean,
kind
I
of
guess-
happens. I didn't realize how much that did happen.
Most of it's my blood, it seems, but
So the Red Sand Adventuring Company is kind of a mouthful too.
The Red Sands.
It's true, it is a mouthful. It's fun to say, though.
We could be the acolytes of Gilgamesh.
I mean,
I mean, I
Never
think
met him.
I think that's implied.
Gilgy's pancakes.
yes.
Canon.
No, but seriously, I don't think anyone else knows who Gilgamesh is. It would actually be hilarious if it turns out Gilgamesh is like a real god or something.
I
Well,
hope
Arden said the Red Sands. That's a good
I
abbreviation.
hope they're not mad.
Because it is like Sandstorm's Redemption,
Redemption.
but it's a lot easier, rolls off the tongue a bit. Bit
Indeed,
better.
and I agree. I love the sentiment, but you're right. It would probably
Get
get
a
us
song.
hanged.
If we need to use the official name somewhere, like
The
for a
the
contract.
Red Sands Adventuring Company.
if we're going to sign a contract or something.
Yeah, it's going to make some money off of somebody.
This is so exciting. We're an official group now. We have a name and everything. Then we get to join the.
Do you know what that means? We can charge Zaw a higher price.
I mean,
We get
suppose
name
so.
tags. No, just kidding.
We could say the Red Sands
Put a premium on
demands.
everything.
Jackets,
Whatever.
embroidered jackets.
I want a name tag. It says Arden, the wizard.
I'm your friend, Arden.
Totally the coolest friend of all.
Arden,
Keep away from water.
friend.
Keep away from water. Yes.
If lost, please return.
Yeah. Well, I am glad that we were able to change the subject off of me and my family. Let's get up and go visit Zaw, because I think that is actually the most pressing matter at this moment.
Do we really want to give?
I agreed to this plan only if Asar promises us to answer a question later.
Yes, that's fine. Just
Don't fall
I
into the
want
trap.
to get ready a little bit, and then I'll tell you anything that you want to know.
Do we really want to give this
Wonderful.
scroll that's so powerful?
I think I'd like to
Well-
go find some breakfast.
I mean,
You transcribed it a bit, didn't you?
yeah, I believe
Not-
we can give it up, and I can still use it later. But
Maybe not the most powerful scroll.
Why
Didn't
don't
we find
you
one that
talk?
was
I'll go down and
medium
get some
We
power?
breakfast.
interrupt Zaw during her breakfast, which is probably extravagant and delicious, and join in.
Maybe not a good impression to make.
I like Gorina's idea. Good food
Okay.
is never something to pass up.
craving pancakes for some reason.
I don't think we want her annoyed with us when we first meet with her, though.
Well, I mean, I'll be there, so it's kind of a given.
I'll introduce us. It's fine.
I really
People
want to meet
love
this
me.
lady. She sounds like a nice lady.
She wants a spell to manipulate the masses. I'm not quite sure if nice is the word I would use.
Okay, interesting lady.
I would agree. Nice isn't
An
the word I'd use, but
entrepreneurial
I sure
lady.
like her.
I am hungry, though, so Alton's going to go down and get breakfast for the group and come back up.
Thank you.
I think the price
I don't know
is
what the
worth
cost
it
is
though
on that.
for what we get to
What?
return.
Listen, we can bear to give up
It's breakfast for the group.
a scroll for the lives of two friends.
I mean-
I think that is more than worth.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I may interject, we probably need to have some sort of contract to ensure that the goods are exchanged properly and there isn't any sort of BS causality saying that as soon as, I don't know, we leave her premises, they abduct the gladiators again.
I don't know.
On one hand,
If it's all shady, they're not going to want to put anything in writing.
exactly.
Whatever written agreement.
I like the sentiment, but contract means you bring to guard arrests the offending party. Neither of us want the guard involved because we're all runaways and they are the black market.
They would never enforce it anyway.
Well, what I mean by contract is, a gentleman's contract, something of words, where if we have gotten her people
We need
back,
a formal
and
agreement.
we have gotten her goods, and we need some assurances that she will actually uphold her end. We now hold the power because we have what she wants.
I got it. We alternate. Meaning, we got her people back first. She gets us our people back. Next, we give her her scroll. Next, everybody gets what they need.
We show her we have the scroll.
we burn it
until
on the
we
way
give it to her.
out, and we're good.
We tell her we give her the scroll once we get other people.
That's right.
Actually, can we burn a magical scroll? I never thought about
I
that.
wouldn't try it.
Hey, wait, no, let's not try it.
I just burned
double
down the
cross
whole
them.
building.
Maybe try it on
We-
something less valuable.
Our name may be the Red Sands, but we don't need to light everything ablaze.
Come on, Alton wants to. You can see it in his eyes.
Well, I'll wave my hand and do the hellfire, and
see
you'll see this isn't red. This is black. It's like black hell.
Assault
hellfire,
does produce flame. This is just a normal one.
Raina holds out his hand, and this is a hand.
And these
Rainer,
are
you just
claws.
gotta learn
Yeah.
the trick.
Cast claws. Oh yeah, can you do that spell again, or do you want to try?
Wait, what?
Do you want to?
Wait, what spell?
Do you want to see if
Kaiji
you can
knows
go
magic?
invisible again?
Wait, that happened?
Yes, it definitely did.
That I woke you up
Yes,
and you were really awake.
and I was very awake,
And I was really awake.
and it was magic, and it was beautiful. But can you do it again?
Sheru pulls out his book and is staring at you intently, ready to take notes.
I don't know. Let me think about it. And I start thinking about that weird dog thing that happened last night.
As you start thinking of that, again, your snout expands and your ears start to flop to the side, and you look like a black and orange tiger striped Labrador.
Oh, my dog.
You can do it again.
Fascinating.
That looks really familiar.
Wow. Well,
You know magic now. How come it is so blasted easy for all of you to just willy-nilly, and it took me how long?
It's talent.
Talent my rear
Look at
end.
that.
I mean,
I am so proud of you.
You had to teach
Mossy,
me.
that you're learning. This.
I
I am happy for you, yes.
I
but
look at Arden very intently, and I close my eyes, and I imagine Arden's face.
I was about to say that
Okay.
you should do that.
You become Arden.
I'm not sure that I do. I can only cast it once per long rest.
Oh yeah.
You can change it,
But I
though,
can change
while
it?
it's cast, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think so.
That I
Depends
don't
on
know.
it. I don't know.
I can't remember.
What's
I
the
don't
spell?
Disguise
Disguise self.
I don't think you can
can.
change it. I think it's just that the disguise itself.
You can
lasts
keep it for
an
an hour, but I don't think you can.
I don't know. Do you understand all that jargon?
It doesn't mention anything about changing
Okay,
it.
then you
No.
don't.
Okay.
I
you
apologize.
just
I
that you
missed-
can-
It will last
misremembered.
for an hour if you want it to, but
Okay.
I mean, like, but it's you had to teach. I mean, you taught me those two spells, the protection spell and that other one that makes me go really fast that I used when we were discussing the stuff that you like. It's not like we
Strider,
just
yeah.
get it.
I
you
enjoy
know,
going fast.
I can't just like concentrate on the same feeling that I had last night of getting zipped into the water and just and like you see me actually disappear and appear like 30 feet away and I'm just like kind of like stopping for a second. I'm like, what the hells did I just do?
How did you do that right now?
I'm looking around for areas.
I don't know.
Okay, so you're saying that it is me that is the cause of all this, and I am that powerful.
So
You are the god
As-
hand
I
as
am
you-
so confused.
as you beamed through the air,
wait. So what
you
happened to
hear
Rainer?
the
The same thing that happened
just-
the
yesterday.
flute kind of play in your mind.
Oh, he
that Arius
teleported.
played.
Zach pretty feet away.
I am so confused right now. I'm going to be completely honest.
You know, I'm happy for you all. but I
that
hate
was
you
a
all.
joke.
I'll see you
but-
later. I'm going downstairs.
If you can do it, I'm gonna see if I can do it.
And same thing for you. You disappear and then reappear. Hear the flute in your mind.
Oh, that
All right, I gotta try this.
sounds so fun.
I
This is
hate you
fun.
all, but I love you at the same time. I'll see you later.
Well, I can already disguise myself, but let's see if I can now disappear or whatever you're doing.
Nothing happens. you focus with all your mind and your energy, and then you realize you were not slapped by Arius, and he refused to do it.
We have been way too close to way too much freaky magic in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think it's affecting me.
You think? That was so cool. Yes. I'm just
It's just
shaking with excitement.
sorry, I just got to hold my stomach a bit. I'm not used to this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think on that one. Let's keep going. Just I need to distract my brain. Let's keep going to Saw.
So you guys get your breakfast. It ends up costing like a couple gold altogether for all of you. And you end up
I said I'd cover that.
going back to the park that you had went before. Let me pull up the map here. Where did my map go? There it is.
Owen's feeling really generous this morning.
Yeah.
So you guys end up in Drawsup Park. You begin wandering around, and Zaw does not show up, nor do any of her agents.
Well, we still have what she needs. So,
Do we? Maybe her people found something.
We didn't search them, did we? Oh no.
I mean, you're not wrong. That definitely could have happened, but they were tranced, right? Like, you didn't have the thought to save any scrolls while you were tranced, did you?
No, it was afterwards, but they got out of the trance and then they could have just
Well, they got out of the trance and then the building collapsed.
yeah.
could they have learned the spell and then brought it back?
I don't know how magic works.
Yeah, that's not
Me neither.
What's
She
your
said-
what's passive perceptions again?
10.
11.
11.
15.
15 and 14? Okay. So you guys do see, kind of following you around, some of these black clothed figures.
fireball.
But they're keeping their distance. But they make themselves, they make you aware that they are following.
Well, apparently she seems like she knows where we are, and
Do we just need to find somewhere a little more discreet?
It is also morning, like daylight.
I mean, I say we enjoyed the festival today. People of nefarious nature tend to enjoy the night.
Yeah, they tend to, but there's no harm in trying. I think maybe Alton has an idea there.
Find an alley with his. It's still early in the morning. We can find.
Maybe she sleeps in.
She could be, important and have matters to deal with at the beginning of the day, especially during a festival period.
Do we know what day it is?
It's the third day of the week.
Are we sure?
I mean, as far as we know.
Maybe we should double check.
Is there a newspaper lying around?
You think we might have been stuck on that island longer than we thought?
It's possible.
I mean, not all of us got enchanted. I think being enchanted is what makes you forget time. Because it seemed as if time hardly passed as I was studying.
But as far as right, though, it wouldn't hurt to ask. And just double check.
I walk up to some random person and just like from Jumanji, what day is it?
So as you come up and ask, they're like, well, it's Tuesday. Still don't have days of the week for the world, but essentially the third day from when you originally.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
left.
And I hand him a copper.
Why, thank you. Man, I wish more people asked for what day of the week it was.
I go up to him and say, "What year is it?"
It's this year.
Thank you very much.
That wasn't an appropriate response. He doesn't even know what year it is. How do we know that he knows it's Tuesday? Does Tuesday even exist?
What is a Tuesday?
Well, it's in between a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Makes sense.
But the more important question is, how come you can do magic so
does Wednesday
easily?
come after Tuesday?
That is the question. Or does the day start on Zero's day?
You got Tuesday and Wednesday equals Thursday.
And
Makes sense.
This is why I don't trust head cases.
Day and no,
They can talk themselves into anything stupid.
You got a point.
Maybe there's a 365 day. There's no months in this world.
I mean, If
What if
she's
What if every 4 years you've got to leap?
How can years leap?
It's something I've heard. I don't know.
I've never heard this before.
Something about I don't know.
Anyway, so you guys see the agents. What specifically are you guys doing at this point?
Sheru and Auden, can you go make friends with them just like you did with the
Yes!
city gods?
And I use Misty Step using one of my level.
What?
I can cast it with the appropriate spell slot. And I appear right in front of one of them. Hi!
Hello.
Hi, my friends say they're looking for, what's her name? I haven't met her yet. I wasn't there. Oh, what was her name? Zar. Zamir? Anyways, we have what she wants.
Okay. I don't know who you're talking about, and please do not magic yourself in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Good day. And they walk off.
Trying to catch up to Sheru. Just
Hold on.
And you see, with your passive perception, you see some of the guards kind of looking over at you, like,
I just wave. Hi.
and you see them kind of point at each other and like, wasn't that? You kind of get the impression that they're like aware of who you might be.
Oh, wait. Because I was wondering where the guards were. as I see them, I poof behind a tree.
right as I catch up to you.
Then you see the rest of you notice this. Guards start kind of running about like looking for things, and
All right, time to make ourselves scarce.
okay,
Just go back whistling.
go ahead and make a hide check for me.
5.
Oh, that hide is from 3.5, isn't it?
It's a stealth check.
Yeah.
Stealth. Yeah, gosh.
I get -1 in that.
Okay, 5. All right.
Wow,
I wonder why you
Do it
get
with advantage because of
They
movie.
look over and there's like a palm tree with an obvious portal behind the palm tree.
It was a 10.
yeah, palm
You
tree
peek
and
your
just
head
a
out
big
every
shell.
now and then and look straight at them and catch eye contact and go back.
But here, they can't see me if I don't see them.
They do not find you. They're running around, and you just happen to be in the right thicket that they are not able to see you.
Turtle-shaped thicket.
I can't believe this is working. This usually doesn't work for me.
So, the rest of you, I imagine, are making yourselves scarce.
Yes, I don't want to relive spring break.
And the agents of Za, as you guys pass some time, the guards settle down a little bit. They finally do approach you, and I'm gonna say Sheru is still hiding in the bush. And they come up and they're like, "Your friend is an idiot."
A blessing and a curse.
I don't know if these ever were in the meaning of discretion.
Very odd, seeing as how he follows the god of knowledge.
That is odd indeed.
I told you, he has brains in his head, but he has no instinct in his body.
Very absent-minded.
Indeed.
But we understand that you were successful.
Well, we're not dead.
It's a miracle.
We found
Neither
friends.
are
Your compatriots. have
We
been returned to
know
you.
they returned, and we caught them up. They seemed a little surprised.
Yeah, it took us like probably 3 full hours to convince them that they'd been there longer than a day.
You also blew up the island.
Yeah, that was an accident.
We have powerful friends.
Well, we are powerful friends.
I've learned to never
That's
piss
what I
off a
meant.
woman.
Oh, so that's good knowledge. Good knowledge to have. But we'll meet tonight, if that works for you. We don't want to arouse any suspicions, so make sure you're not followed. And in the meantime, to uphold part of our bargain, at least for saving our colleagues, we'll ensure that the guards that have been made aware of your compatriot's identity forget it.
When we meet tonight, we have the rest of our contract on us that we shall be bringing. It would be much appreciated if Zar could bring along her end of the bargain as well.
How do you mean?
Meaning we hand you, you hand us simultaneously.
As in your friends?
Yes.
Well, that may take a little bit more than today. We have to grease the right palms, so to speak. So give us 48 hours on that, and we assure you your friends will be free.
Magic can be a little finicky. I just need to make sure that things are stable for you then. It may take 48 hours to...
That is fine. You've done honorable by us. We will do honorable by you. And
You'll have to forgive our lack of trust in a town that deals with slaves and...
oh, no worries. We understand.
So-
We're not in a business of trust.
Oh, we have a business. Oh, sorry. That's...
I don't know if I call it a business.
But we do seem to
a little excited.
have more confidence in your abilities than we originally had. Initially, you were a tool. Perhaps now you can be a tool and an ally.
Well, I'm a bigger man than I was yesterday, so...
And as you say that, you find yourself shrinking. Slightly.
I'm now the same man that I was yesterday. You know, this is a good thing because, like, I can actually move in my arm, and now you have no idea how uncomfortable
So
that
you
was.
haven't shrunk all the way. It's just you feel yourself
It's starting,
to...
though. I'm just loosening up. It's like, oh, that's much better. Getting there. It has its ups and downs. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we'll meet you tonight.
Indeed.
We'll discuss.
Meet us down in Magwibara Way. It is on the southeast side across the river. Kind of over by where you guys originally went to the first tavern you went to. So they direct you that way. We'll meet you over there, and we'll see you tonight. Good day.
I love you. Oh, wait. Good day.
He's an idiot, too.
The smartest idiot I know.
With a close second. Thank you for your time. I'll try to shake their hand as they leave.
Please shake it.
Okay. That's all.
Okay. So the day is yours at this point.
Where is that turtle gone off to?
I can't find him anywhere.
Maybe he's back at the tavern.
Maybe he can turn invisible now.
Because my passive perception is 11 and he only got 10 on his stealth check. I imagine I just hear giggling behind a very obvious turtle-shaped bush.
They can't find me.
So you hear the giggling, and then you hear of him scratching his quill in his book.
Oh,
Well,
should I leave?
yes, the answer is yes. I'm glad that we are all friends and we all have an official friendship now. That being said, I need some friendship space. I will meet you back at this.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's too bad Sheru isn't around. Maybe I could answer another question that he might
That's definitely my cue to leave.
I pop out of the bush.
See you back at the tavern tonight.
Yes, let's meet back.
Yeah, we'll meet there, I don't know,
Got an errand
an
around.
hour before we need to meet our compatriots.
let's kind of have a little bit of a relaxing afternoon and regroup.
Oh, Kaiji, real quick.
Yes.
I was gonna give this to you with the power of invisibility, but you already have that. But sometimes you need a cloak to kind of hide. There's this nice white linen cloak. I know it's white, but it just made me think of you. I wanted to make it so it could make you invisible, but you can do that yourself now. So
I just put it up to my face. This is so much nicer than my burlap cloak.
yes, it is. It feels a lot nicer for sure.
It's the white isn't the best thing, but the
I know, but I thought if it was invisible and you were invisible, then it would be like, who cares if it's white? But it'd be like some cool
Yes.
effect.
Well, the most important thing is to cover one's face anyway. So I will cinch it a little bit, make a hood, and thank you. I fold it up a couple times and put it in my bag.
You're welcome.
Okay. So you guys each go about your way. And Alton, where are you specifically going?
He's heading toward an alley just to try to find a spot to cast disguise self.
Okay. So as you head up into an alley, you find one that's relatively deserted. You know, most people are over in enjoying the festivities of the festival. And as you come down this alley, you do notice one figure kind of sitting in the back, kind of in like a pile of refuse.
Do I recognize him at all?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay. You recognize the size of this person, and as they look up and look into your eyes, you see the familiar red iris, and you see the white of the eyes fade from white to black, and then back to white, which is something that you've come to know from your patron is a telltale sign of who they actually are. But they are this. They look like a common beggar.
Interesting. I'll go ahead and cast Mask of Many Faces just to look like a generic T'Challa male who might be, giving some money to a beggar, sort of thing.
Okay.
Wasn't my original plan, but I'll approach him and.
I see you've been learning a few things.
Well, I've been doing as you asked. I think I've found a group of capable people.
They seem like they have potential.
I feel like I'm still playing catch up. I don't know what you want me to do.
No. Learn, grow, obtain what I seek.
I've got a name for you.
What do you mean?
How's Gilgamesh sound?
Gilgamesh. I knew Gilgamesh once. Quite a funny chap.
Oh, so he's real.
Didn't last long.
Okay, maybe I won't call you Gilgamesh. I didn't think that was actually a real thing.
Hidden knowledge, hidden secrets. You walk this world long enough, you might learn a few things.
I don't know. We've been doing quite well lately. I feel like we're really powerful now.
You've avoided some, avoided isn't the right word. You've overcome blunders, but also triumphed in ways that I wasn't expecting either. that explosion down in the river was quite something.
Yeah, that was fortunate, I guess you could say.
Indeed. Well, I think I can teach you some more if you are willing to learn. Or receive, rather.
Yeah, I think I'm always up for more.
Well, let me give this to you. And he comes up to you and rubs his hand along your arm, and you see the Yuan Ti there sprout arms at the tattoo, extended outward, with a kind of like a spectral hand almost out in front of it. I think this might give you some interesting uses for your capacity to grasp things with an arcane nature. You've been able to cast a spectral hand before, correct?
Yeah, and I'll use my left hand, the tattooed arm, to cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
just to pull it up in front of us.
Well, as you can see, it's no longer there. It's you might be able to do more secretive work with this. It's invisible now. And you'll find that it has a little bit more power. You should be able to push or pull the objects of your desire as you see fit. You can influence people instead of just objects and materials. So use it as you see fit.
Well, this should come in handy.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I would recommend... I missed that one.
Ben got it.
Ben got it, but I totally missed it. But just for fun, recommend pushing someone off a wall, maybe. Quite amusing.
Do you know Arius?
Arius.
Arius?
Arius, yeah.
I've heard of them.
It just seems like he has a similar idea of fun.
He is certainly has a sense of humor, but he's not my favorite person.
Do I need to be worried about him?
No, just keep him at a distance. He's fickle.
I think he picked up on that from me already, so probably nothing to worry about there. Maybe he noticed something about you and me or something, I don't know.
I doubt it. But he likes to play pranks, and he works for another being that makes similar contracts to myself. Not exactly the same, but similar powers in one way, shape, or form. But I'll be in touch. Keep learning. I think you're getting close to the time when it's time to make a move on that amulet of mine. And who knows? Perhaps if you serve me well, I can make things disappear with your problems.
Well, I'm definitely anxious to get that finished.
Indeed. Just remember that these friends of yours that you've made, they are powerful tools that you can use. But remember that in your search for power, they should be tools only.
So you say.
So I know. Trust me. I have your best interest at heart.
Why do I have trouble believing that?
Do you doubt me?
You haven't done anything yet to make me doubt that, but
I've granted you this power.
sure, for your own purposes.
Well, indeed, I certainly do not give the power for free, but I feel we have formed a friendship of sorts.
Yeah, well, I think we'll see where that goes.
Well, I hope in time you can trust me. I'll make sure that that you know you can. But continue to learn and grow. And I will be your humble servant.
Until we meet again.
Indeed. Take care. And they vanish. And we're going to end the session there. Thanks for listening.
You have been listening to Rollfair, a D&D podcast. Produced, recorded, and mixed by SF Shields. Executive produced by the Rollfair team. Copyright 2021 by Rollfair LLC. All rights reserved. Visit us online at rollfair.com.